It's weird, isn't it? In a world where you can talk and connect with people who literally live miles away just by clicking some buttons, and yet we still feel lonely. Most people are feeling lonely. And before we start the video, I want you to realize something, which is that feeling lonely isn't always something bad, isn't as bad as we make it. Feeling lonely sometimes can mean a lot of things. And the first thing that I want you to consider is the fact that you maybe are craving that loneliness. Because in this world that we are living in, we are bombarded by people, by connections. You can literally open your phones and see 25 notifications of 25 people doing 25 different things, 25 stories. Like, you can see a lot of things. We see people more than we see ourselves in this world. So maybe we are feeling lonely inside because we are craving that loneliness in this world that we are living in this digital world where you can literally see people more than you see yourself. So maybe we are craving that loneliness. And sadly, a lot of people are forgetting to sit and talk with themselves. They are, like, if they are shutting those questions, you know that you have sometimes those questions that rise up in your mind, like, for example, why should I do this? Or a simple question that asks you, what do you want to do in life? What is your direction in life? But because of this digital world that we are living in, you end up shutting those questions and distracting yourself with some things, like, for example, social media, or holding your phone playing some video games, whatever that thing is. We end up shutting those questions, and what happens to us is we end up feeling lonely and feeling empty deep inside, because we are literally forgetting to sit with ourselves. We are forgetting to have a time in our days or in our weeks in which we sit and listen to ourselves. Just think about it. How can you connect and know others and not feel lonely? Because there are people who are feeling lonely even though they are surrounded by others. I myself used to feel this way. Like, when you are sitting in a crowded place and that thought of what I'm doing here hits you all of a sudden, and you start thinking and you start feeling lonely, even though, I repeat, you are sitting in a crowded place, you are surrounded by people. Maybe they are your friends, they are your family, they are your co-workers, whatever. And you start thinking and you start feeling that empty feeling inside of you. And this is only because you forgot. It's been so long since you sit alone and listen to your thoughts. Because you can't connect with others if you didn't connect with yourself first. How can you tell others who you are if you yourself doesn't know who you are? You don't know who you are, and you expect to tell others who you are, and you expect others to get you. You don't even get yourself. You don't even understand what you want. So this is the first thing. You maybe are craving that loneliness. Your body, your mind, everything in you is craving to sit alone and listen and consider some things, because we need some, like in video games, there are certain checkpoints that you have to go through in the video game. The same applies to life. There are certain checkpoints, there are certain chapters in your life in which you should sit alone. And if you try to skip those chapters, you are going to ruin the other ones, the upcoming ones, because you didn't sit and think and do this, like if you are rewiring your mind, you are considering, you are evolving when you sit alone. So normalize sitting alone, because there's going to be chapters in your life in which you will crave this feeling of loneliness. You will need it, because this is where you discover yourself, you discover who you are. And guys like us who are on the self-improvement path should be the ones who are the most comfortable with sitting alone. Because the sad reality is, once you start improving, you are going to leave some people behind. And you should be able to move on from those people. Because if you don't, they are going to hold you back. They are going to, like, if they are holding you back, you are trying to run and someone is giving you tension, they're trying to pull you towards them, and they are just standing in the same place. Imagine that you are trying to run an opposite way, which is the metaphor here for improvement. Imagine if you are trying to run in an opposite direction and someone is standing still. But if you don't move on from that person who used to be your friend, he's going to apply tension to you and you are going to run slower. And there's going to be a time in which you will give up and you will be pulled towards them. And you will find yourself in the same place. So start normalizing being alone, because you should be fine with that. There's going to be chapters in your life in which you sit alone because you are naturally going to outgrow some people. Guys like us who are on self-improvement, we should be fine with sitting alone. We should be fine with leaving some people, with outgrowing them. Because not everyone is trying to improve. Those people who don't want to improve, they will try to convince you, they will try to... They are literally trying to stop you from improving. Imagine how devious that is. Those friends, your friends, they are not doing that by purpose, but they are stopping you from improving yourself. Because the truth is, when you start doing something good, something that challenges someone, that they think is impossible, they will start projecting their insecurities onto you. They will start projecting their limitations onto you. And once you start outgrowing that person, you will bring out their insecurities. The moment they see you, they see all their insecurities onto you because you did some things that they thought they couldn't do. You remind them of their potential. So they will try to convince you, they will try to hold you back. So you should learn how to leave people, and you should be fine with sitting alone. You should thrive in loneliness, in isolation. Sometimes in your life, when you see yourself hanging with the wrong crowd, or you see that your friends aren't working or doesn't have the same direction as you, you should just cut them off and isolate yourself. And I promise you, this is where the good part comes in. I promise you, if you stick long enough and if you stay true to yourself, true to your journey and true to your goals, the right people will eventually show up. Because you will meet guys like us who are on self-improvement, and chances are, if you are watching this video, then you are also on your self-improvement journey. And you will meet guys like us, you will meet them. And the best proof I can give you is that you are currently watching my video. I am also a guy who is trying to improve, and I have some friends who are also like that, who share the same mentality. It wasn't easy finding them, and they are a few people, but you will find them as long as you stay true to yourself. Because I see so many people who try to get on a path, and the moment they see that not a lot of people choose it, or that this path is not mainstream, they just leave it. They just leave it and follow what most people are doing. Don't be average. I heard a quote that stuck with me, honestly. And it says, right is right even if no one is doing it. And wrong is wrong even if everybody is doing it. So stay true to yourself. Stay true to your mission. And express yourself honestly. Never change yourself to fit somebody's standards, or some standards that society has put. Always stay true to yourself. Do what aligns with your direction in life. And I promise you, the right people, the people that you can sit with and enjoy sitting with, will eventually show up. And you will eventually make those kinds of friends. So this is basically the video. You should start seeing loneliness like a checkpoint in your life. Loneliness isn't a bad thing. The bad thing is when you try to run from it. Embrace loneliness. This is my message for you today. Embrace loneliness. There's going to be chapters in your life where loneliness comes, and you should embrace it. And if you embrace it, the beautiful thing is that if you embrace it, you are going to go to the next chapter where you might meet people, good friends, the right people. But if you run away from that loneliness, you are going to become miserable, because you are going to change yourself, you are going to lie to yourself so you can fit somebody else's standards. And this is like, I don't know what to tell you if you did that. So think of life as natural selection. Like in nature, there's something called natural selection. Like when there's some animals, there's some species that doesn't survive. This is the same thing in life. There are some people who won't be compatible with you, and there's going to be others who are. But if you are not able to cut off people who are not compatible with you and stay lonely for a certain period of time and stay true to yourself, you will never meet those people who will be right for you. You will never meet the right people. You will never get that opportunity. So learn to cut people off and embrace loneliness. Thrive in it. Click here to watch more, and subscribe and give us a like if you enjoyed watching the video, and as always, stay hard.